This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Nicolette's a beautiful person. So genuinely happy, so genuinely loving.
Oh, there you go.
Nikki does have a very beautiful spirit. She has such a kind, giving heart.
She's a great girl and has a lot of potential, and she's just taken the wrong path.
My name is Nicholette. I'm 25 years old, and I am addicted to crack cocaine.
I feel my daughter Nicholette is on a path of destruction.
Hello? Are you around? I'll probably be there soon.
She's lost that spark in her eyes. She looks like a crackhead.
She's sick. She's got this severe addiction now, and she's getting deeper and deeper.
Nicholette is gonna die if she doesn't get help.
Nikki, as a child, was a kind, smart, sweet, loving little girl.
The age gap was a little large between her brother and sister. She was the cute little Nikki, just a great soft-spoken little sweetheart.
Bernie loves Nikki the most out of all of our kids, just like his little princess. He wasn't the best father. He did love his children, don't get me wrong, but he did whatever he wanted to.
He was quite a drinker and would go out on benders for weeks at a time.
He never kept a job. I had to fend for the children myself.
When I was 14 years old, my mom looked at me and she said, I have a tumor in my breast. I was really afraid that I would lose her.
Bernie wasn't really supportive. He said he cared, but, what's caring when you're gone again?
My mom and dad separated after my mom beat her cancer.
Made me realize we all needed to get away from Bernie, the drinking, the unstableness.
When she was 15, that's pretty well when we split up. I would only see her on occasion.
This really hurts, because that's all I wanted was that family.
The high school from our new place was like a skip and a jump away. She loved it.
Nicolette in school was a grade A student, and she just excelled. That's the time when Nikki had a lot of friends.
Got her first boyfriend and turned to partying. She was drinking and high and kind of just not the same person.
I started dating a weed dealer. I started to drink a lot. I started to use drugs. I just wasn't as happy.
When Nikki was 17, she was out partying. She disappeared for about a week or so.
We did call the police, and they couldn't find her.
My mom lives in sort of the south end of the city, and we were searching there high and low, and ended up passing a group of 10 men that looked very rough. Ended up seeing Nicolette tailing behind them, and she was frail. She looked like she hadn't slept in days. She was wearing some man's clothing. I ended up pulling over, and I asked Nicolette, where have you been? Please get in the car. And she just turned to me and said, F you, I'm not going nowhere.
I'm not really sure what happened when she was with those guys, but a week and a half later, she came home.
She said that she was given some drugs, which now she told me could be this GHB stuff. That 2 weeks where she ran away from home changed her forever.
That's when she started talking about hearing voices in her head. And no one really believed it at first until things started getting more serious.
We went to the hospital, and the doctors had a talk with her, came into me and said, your daughter is full of psychosis.
She ended up staying in the hospital for 3 months at that time, just to figure out what was going on and to keep her from hurting herself.
Nikki was having these voices telling to cut herself, to get the bad out of her. She feels she's bad.
It took a long time for them to diagnose Nikki, but they told her that she had psychosis.
People have labeled me or diagnosed me with psychosis. I don't believe I have psychosis or it pertains to me. Voices to me are kind of like a higher power. I'm communicating with entities that are demonic or angels or spiritual or the dead.
Eventually things worked out where she was in a better place, and she was able to control her own mind and make her own decisions. And from there, she did pretty good for a little while.
She was doing well living with me. She enrolled in hairdressing school, met a lot of new friends, and excelled back to her old self again. I did have some boundaries set where I did not want her to drink any alcohol in my home or consume any type of drugs. She complied with me for quite a while and then was partying at different people's houses. And one of those parties is when she met her last boyfriend. Came home to me one day and told me that she was going to get an apartment with him. And he convinced her that she no longer needed to be on psychosis medication.
I think that opened Nikki's eyes to a world of different types of drugs.
I started using some pills, methamphetamines, and started snorting cocaine, and then I started using cocaine, and then I started to never want to not use it.
She's just been lost ever since. She's kind of just bounces around here and there to anyone who's kind of willing to do drugs with her.
I'm kind of homeless right now, so I'm just staying with my dad at the moment.
I'm not able to give her a proper bed. Fortunately, I was able to pick up a trailer that I set up at the back of the property. The goal was to make that a spot where she could spend some time alone.
Bernie is a very bad influence on Nikki. I don't like that he thinks it's okay to drink and do drugs and stuff.
I don't think Bernie's helping Nikki in any way. If Nikki's there, gives him a reason to drink, almost wants her to be like a party buddy for him.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to you, baby.
To you.
Unfortunately, my dad has such a close relationship with my sister that is a harmful relationship in ways, because Nicholette knows that she can go there anytime and do her drugs. And I know that my dad is just happy that she's not doing it on the street. So it's toxic.
In the world of drug use,
This is,
this would come in handy, wouldn't
oh, for sure.
it? This would come in handy,
Soon times.
wouldn't it? Soon times. To see my daughter looking and feeling the way she is at this point, it's agonizing. I do my best to keep it light, and then she'll keep being very open and honest with me.
Once Bernie has his first drink, he will drink until he cannot get another drop of alcohol.
Have a beer.
Thank you, Daddy.
Do I have a problem with alcohol? Yeah, the problems that arise from alcohol are my problem, not the alcohol itself. Anne doesn't like it because I start getting a little more boisterous and loud. Let's look at it this way. Do I seem like I'm out of control just yet?
No.
Should I
No one
change?
says anything but me.
See what happens when you drink, Bernie? You're not even yourself.
Okay.
Put all that beer away right now.
I'm just looking for a bag.
Right.
Can I keep one for me? Can I
Put it away
Things to
right
make the money.
now.
Put it in for me, Daddy. Sorry, thank
Here,
you.
take them all.
Just
Sorry
please,
for having a couple of drinks so that
just please go. It's not a couple of drinks. If it was a couple of drinks, it would be just fine, but it's not. Just go. What kind of father are you? You're enabling her to do things that she's not supposed to be doing. Do I have to be your conscience all the time? Be serious for a change. She could die.
Hi, Nikki. Come on in.
Okay.
My name's Maureen.
Okay.
You're amongst
Hi.
people who love
Hi.
you. Have a seat there.
My beautiful Nicholette, I'm here because I love you so much. I can still remember the good times we had, Nikki. But then I'll always remember one of the saddest days in my life, when you ran away. I know that after that day, you were never the same. Nikki, I lost my baby sister that day.
Nikki, you are my boosy boo. My love for you, I'm sure you know, is of the fullest. And I'm terrified for your safety. I don't ever ask for much, but Nikki, I'm begging you, please accept this help. Nikki, if you don't accept this help, I won't be able to be there for you financially, and I'm not going to pay for you to self-destruct.
Oh, okay.
Nikki, are you willing to accept help today?
Yes, I will accept help today.
Bernie, we are going to offer you treatment as well. And one of the reasons we feel strongly that you need to go is that Nikki's not going to have a chance unless you clean up. So are you willing to go to treatment today as well?
It would be actually selfish of me to accept. I will leave so many things unattended to.
You could get some help.
I know.
You know, it could be really nice.
So this is it, Bernie, yes or no?
Gracefully, no.
I'm sorry about that. I really am, because you're really turning down something very special. Could change your life.
I love you.
I'm so proud of you.
I feel great. I have a whole new appreciation for being sober. I'm noticing a lot more in life, and it really is eye-opening to me.
Every emotion came through my body. I was so ecstatic. The life's back in her eyes, a sparkle. I don't think I've seen her that happy in years.
What I see the most of here at Cedars is that people have a substance-induced psychosis, and that it will resolve once the person detoxes from the substance. And that's what we were seeing with Nikki.
Thank you. When I found out that Nikki actually had a drug-induced psychosis, my first reaction was excitement. She can live her life now as Nikki, not mental illness Nikki, psychosis Nikki. She doesn't have those.
I'm so happy to have come to this point. I'm very proud of the new person that I am today. New beginning.
The intervention made me take a closer look at myself and to realize that I should be making some changes. Lately, I've been doing really well. I've been abstaining from alcohol, and I have had help from a different organization here in St. Thomas. It's at the Thames Valley Addiction Center. So I'm looking forward to my future and having a better relationship with my daughter.